was actually a bit of a challenging year because we had some key injuries at key times during the season and had to adjust to them. We lost our starting goalkeeper for half the season. Then our second goalkeeper got hurt, and then we went to our third keeper. And fortunately, all three of them were very good. In fact, our goalkeeping from top to bottom was excellent. And then we had a couple of injuries during the season, but there were some positives in there. But overall, for me, I would like to have had an even better season. Overall, the 30 years, it seems like just yesterday that we had our first game up in Charlottesville, and we actually lost 1-0 with Megan McCarthy scoring an own goal. And I thought to myself then, wow, this is tougher than I thought it was going to be. So 30 years later, it's still fairly tough, but it's been a wonderful journey, and I hope it continues. Grace Smith will be back for her last season. Sam Johnson's going to be a senior as well, and Bubba, as we call her, and she and Grace ended up sharing basically the season. Then Caitlin Briguglio is a very, very good goalkeeper. We have Sarah Haggerty coming in, and of course we have Sarah Vegan, who had a great spring, and Devon Peck. And there's a great camaraderie between the goalkeepers. There has to be a lot of a competitive element in there with each other, but they're all sisters together with the same aim to do the best we can. I don't want someone looking over their shoulder worrying about who's behind them. I'd like them to, if they do look over their shoulder, to see, yeah, she's good, so I better be good. And really, that's the way it needs to be. We graduated Clara Logston and Corinne Giroux, who are two very good centre-backs. We bring Hayley Kent back, who's going to be one of the outside backs. The other outside back is kind of open to some challenges. Elise Branton will probably drop into the back. That's her favoured position. And Lauren Kelly, who is a transfer to us, Lauren had a great spring, so I expect her to be right in there in the mix. And then Arundel Miguel has played well during the spring also. So we have some players coming in who can challenge, so I'd hope that we're going to be pretty strong at the back. Well, certainly Rachel Moore is one of the top midfield players in the region, if not in the country. And, Elise was in there with her. Elise may be in there, but she may be in the back, as I mentioned. We have some players coming in also who are going to be challenging. The players that are here, Charlotte Highland did really well last fall, and she got hurt during the spring, but Charlotte's a good player as well. Mackenzie Kober will be back. She missed the spring through injury, and I think we're going to be strong in midfield. Up front is going to be, I think we're going to be potent. We'll have Sarah Thegan, our leading goal scorer from last season, Sammy Grasso, and both of them are capable of scoring goals. Mackenzie can get forward and score a goal. Sully Bolden. Sully's similar to Sarah in good strength, athleticism and speed, and I think she's a player who could really surprise everyone. I'm very excited with the incoming group. Sarah Haggerty is a very good goalkeeper starting at the back, and she's going to be challenging right away. Some of the other players coming in, Paige Franz, she's a good left-sided player, very good in the air. Moving into midfield, Lorena Bugden from Sydney, Australia. Lorena is a very, very talented attacking player, and she'll be a very creative source for us. Up front, Courtney Miles can beat players and score goals. Erin Daly in midfield. With a name like Daly, she better be good, even though she spells it incorrectly. Erin's a very good box-to-box player, so I expect great things from her. Kelsey Hamer and Mariana Hirschner both players that I think have great potential to develop. Sophia Saini is a very skillful player. Alex Coonley is an outside back who could challenge right away, and if she does, that'll give us another attacking element. And Alex is a very exciting player. Colleen Norton is an outside midfield player who serves a very good ball, strikes the ball extremely well. And I think that really all of the freshmen have the potential, if not right away, to eventually get on the field for us. We've got a very strong schedule. We're playing Boston College, Wisconsin, Providence, DePaul, Maryland, Virginia Tech, Bucknell, Fairleigh Dickinson. So it's a good schedule. We're going to need to be ready right from the off, because we play Providence and Boston College at the James Madison tournament the opening weekend. So we're going to need to be ready to go. But we have the kind of schedule that if we do the right thing, we can challenge for an at-large berth. I think it's going to be every bit the battle it was last year. Obviously, Northeastern is going to be strong. Hofstra will bounce back. Madison, Wilmington, Charleston, they're all going to be good. And there's no one in the league that you could say, good, we can put that in the win column. Basically, everyone in the CAA can beat everyone else. I think mainly the depth that I mentioned earlier, and just the fact that we have a good combination of freshmen, sophomores, juniors and seniors. The senior leadership is going to be very, very important, and I think we've got great leadership. So that excites me, and I think some of the players coming in, obviously the players here, I know what they're capable of producing, and it's always great when I'm able to look at the incoming players and really get a little bit of a buzz thinking about what they could accomplish.